Have you ever looked back at old photos or videos and felt like they just didn't capture the magic of what you actually experienced? Maybe it's a birthday party, a sunset walk, or just a quiet moment with your coffee. But when you watch back, something is missing. Today, I'm sharing 4 tips that will help turn those everyday moments into cinematic memories that help you feel like you're reliving the real thing. And the best part is you don't need expensive gear, just your phone and these techniques. And be sure to stick around to the end for a bonus tip and a sneak peek at what it looks like when you combine all of these tips into one video. Let's dive in. First up is composition. This is how you frame your shot, and it makes all the difference between a snapshot and something that truly looks intentional. One of the easiest rules to follow is the rule of thirds. Imagine your screen divided into a grid, 3 sections across and 3 sections down. Instead of putting your subject dead center in the frame, try placing them along the lines or at the intersections. This creates a more dynamic and interesting image that draws in the eye naturally. Also, think about your foreground and your background. Adding something in the foreground in front of your subject, like a branch, a shoulder, or even a door frame, creates an immersive effect that draws the viewer in. You're not just recording a moment, you're inviting people into it. And don't be afraid of negative space. Leaving space around your subject leaves room for mood and emotion and allows people to naturally see what the subject should be. It gives your viewer room to breathe and feel the moment with you. Now here's where most people miss out. They record everything from the same distance and the same angle. But if you want your footage to feel cinematic, you need variety. Think of it like telling a story. You need wide shots to establish your scene. Maybe it's your office as you're walking into frame. This gives context as to where you are. Then move in for the medium shots. These are slightly closer, and they could be things like opening up your laptop or sitting down your phone on the desk. This is where the story really starts to focus. And finally, get your close-ups. Things like your eyes lighting up, hands holding a cup of coffee, or your fingers on the keyboard. These are often the shots that make people feel something. When you edit these together later, or even just look through them, you'll have a rich and dynamic collection of memories as opposed to 10 versions of the same wide angle. This next one is a game changer. When you're in a moment, you're experiencing it with all 5 of your senses, but video only captures 2 of those, sight and sound. So you have to be intentional about bringing the other senses to life. But what does that actually look like? Try filming the textures, light through a window, ice melting in your drink, or even the grain of wood on your desk. Film the sounds. Don't just let them happen in the background. Point your camera at the keyboard while you type, the rustling of the leaves outside, or the passing of cars. Try thinking about the things you'd want to remember, like the warmth of the sun coming in, or even the first sip of your drink. Because while you can't capture smell or taste specifically, you can capture the things that are connected to them. When you capture these sensory details, your videos become memory triggers. Years later, when you look back at the video, you won't just see it again, but you'll feel it again. Now look, none of this happens overnight. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes to see a moment and know how you should capture it to feel it again later. Start small. Next time you're making breakfast, try filming it like a movie scene. Get that wide shot of the kitchen, the medium shot of you cracking eggs, and the tight shot of butter melting on the pan. It'll feel silly at first, but you'll start training your eye. The beauty of everyday moments is that they happen every day. You have endless opportunities to practice, and the more you do it, the faster you'll be able to grab your phone and really document a moment. Plus, practicing on low-stakes moments means that when the big moments come around, you'll really be ready to capture it. Okay, now a quick bonus tip that will really level up your footage and is surprisingly simple is to use a tripod. I know, it feels like extra work. But even a small, cheap tripod makes a huge difference when it comes to taking shake out of your videos. Shaky footage can really bring the viewer out of the moment, whereas stable shots can feel intentional and allow you to stay within the clip. You don't have to use it for everything. Handheld footage can be great for spontaneity, and a little bit of shake can feel nostalgic. But for those establishing shots, or the clips where you want to be in it with your family, the tripod can really make a difference. They're tiny, they're portable, and they're genuinely worth every penny. Something I like to say is you should focus on emotion rather than motion, and tripods help you do just that. So there you have it, 4 tips to turn your everyday moments into cinematic memories. Now let's take a look at what these look like when you combine them all together.
Here, give it to me, my mom. I put a smile. Say hi.
The truth is, life is made up of these small, ordinary moments, and with the right intention, you can capture them in a way that helps you remember how they felt. So grab your phone, try these tips today, and let me know in the comments down below which one made the biggest difference for you. If you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more tips on documenting your life. Thanks for watching. Now go and make some memories.